Okay, hi everybody, welcome back to another DX5 Jose Maria Vara streaming with me, Jose Maria Vara, said from Spain. Thank you very much for joining. Hola, ¿qué tal a todos? Buenas noches. Y una noche más acá en España, o una mañana más si estáis en California. Bienvenidos a este directo, a este live streaming conmigo mismo, yo mismo, haciendo un homenaje a los Yamaha DX, al menos en camiseta, ya que no tengo el DX5, por lo menos para hacer honor al nick. Okay, thanks everybody for coming. As always, as usual, I am starting putting my eye on the chat. I'm also having problems tonight with the streaming software because I cannot see every time the concurrent viewers, but it doesn't matter at all, just only for noticing you. So, saying hello in the chat to Peter Anterbilk, good evening. Hello, Paulina Ja from St. Petersburg in Russia. More people, Richard B. Hello, Richard. I've got some music for you, especially tonight. You will see. And random, DX5 Privyet, как дела? More people in the chat. RJ8, RJ8. Buenas noches, bienvenido. Buenas tardes por allá. RJ8 doing also covers from Depeche Mode. You can spot him within 24 hours on Sunday at the same time as me. He's streaming live too. X Trails, hello, welcome back, Lord Montage. The usual, I think the usual users are always joining the same time. What's quite good. I'm really happy about that because people is very loyal, and that's great. Robbie69100, hello, good evening from the northwest of Spain. Maltelec, hola a todos, ¿cómo están todos? Hace mucho calor aquí en Inglaterra esta noche. It's hot in England. I don't know, it's quite hot in a lot of areas from Europe, from the Europe's region, so it's great because we are used to be colder on this time, at least in Spain. We had a fantastic and marvelous day today with not very hot. It was hotter yesterday with 32 Celsius, but today was 24, 25 sunny. It was really nice. More people in the chat. Luigi Rofart, hello Jose, how are you? Hello everybody. Hope everything's fine. I'm very happy to be with all of you tonight. So we are with you joining us, Luigi. Thank you very much. José García Sánchez, buenas noches, otro habitual, sí señor. Dimitris Andreu, no sé si lo saludé antes, creo que no. Dimitris, good evening. I wasn't sure if I said hello to you before or not, so hello. Sean Smith, just managed to get the grass all cut, okay, 2 minutes before starting the stream. I just see that a lot of people was cutting the grass, was trimming the garden in this Saturday, what's quite good. I do it sometimes. Digital Girl, hello, Vitai Polsko, how are you? Hope you are fine. Robbie6900, I discovered this song watching a movie, Mayor Tom Peter Sealing. Peter Sealing is great, really great. I should cover him someday. Jairo Fuentes, toca por favor Enjoy the Silence de Depeche Mode. Jairo, buenas tardes, buenas noches, no sé exactamente dónde estás, ya nos dirás, aquí es noche en España. Bueno, te comento, Jairo, habitualmente en los streamings intento variarlos un poco, a veces repito, pero intento no repetir muy seguido. Enjoy la he debido tocar ya en 11 streamings que llevamos ahora, yo creo que si la he tocado 5 veces o 6 son pocas. No te garantizo, a lo mejor hacemos solamente un riff de la parte instrumental de la canción, un trocito, eso sí lo podremos hacer. Hoy tengo previsto repetir algún cover, pero voy a repetir alguno de los que no se había tocado ya desde hace algún tiempo. Anyway, thank you very much. Thanks for coming. More people in the chat. Ooh, this is running fast. Let me... Jar Gemstow, hi from Ukraine. Hello, Ukraine. Good evening. Thank you very much. Thank you for joining. Sean Smith, DX5, have you played The Fear and the Strength during any of the live streams? Listened through all your songs on Spotify the last week. Thank you very much, Sean. No, not yet. The Fear and the Strange wasn't played yet, but I'm planning to do a live streaming entirely with my own songs. But as I said the other day, I need to rehearse a little bit, and just because I recorded a long time ago, and it's been a lot of time since I don't play the songs live. I mean. So I need to arrange the keyboard setups and I need to arrange the sessions on the Pro Tools system. as well as rehearsing a little bit. But sure, I will play the Fear and the Strange and some songs of mine, for sure. Digital Girl, here it's cold and it's raining, but we need the rain, so it's all good. Great to see that, Digital Girl from Poland. Empress Touch, hi Jose, hi everyone, looking forward to another great show. Thank you very much, Empress. Thank you very much. I hope so. So it's great to see you here. Noé Gorrochotegui, Noé está aquí. Noé, buenas tardes, noches. ¿Qué tal? ¿Cómo estás? Bienvenido. Okay, there is a new synth. Is there a new synth? Says Robbie. Not exactly a new synth, but there is a Yamaha DX5 2FD in here. So, Jairo Fuentes, ya te saludaré hace un momentito, efectivamente. Efstratios Santilis, very cool blue t-shirt, is also black. I think it's because of the old camera and the lights, but it's also black. I see this thing black. Okay, that's great. Then Electronics Tech, hi from Canada, fantastic electronic. Good afternoon, thank you very much for joining. That's great to see you here. As always say to all the people, always recommend you to stay safe, to keep safe. Despite in some countries as Spain things are getting better step by step, but I do encourage all the people to try to keep the safest way possible. So take care of you and take care of yourself and stay safe. So black is the new blue. No, Lord Montage, I guess that's about the camera and the lights as said before, but it's a curious effect. Why not? Even I am just watching my broadcasting on the small camera LCD, and I do see my shirt, I see it blue as well. So I think it's a common thing for everybody. Okay, let me check if we have. I had a lot of questions from the last streaming. As I said, I always read the streaming, the live chat replay, and for instance, some questions. Stratio says the other day it was not Trevor Horn in the studio, I guess, when we were talking about Propaganda Secret Wish. Well, Stratios, you are 50% right, and I was 50% wrong. I explain. I said the other day that Trevor Horn was the producer for A Secret Wish from Propaganda, and I think that Trevor was involved in the recording, but I think he was not exactly the producer. He was more the musician, and he was kind of co-producer. That's what I got. Silvinas asked the other day, have you ever played any electric light orchestra song? Not yet, but I should, because I like the ELO, the electric light orchestra, a lot, and they sound very 70s. For instance, the song I remember, Living Thing, and let me see if I can. 170, let me see. I should rehearse something from ELO, because I don't remind right now. Stratius asked the other day as well, anyone knowing 1-2 project from Claudia Brooking and Paul Humphries? Of course, I do know the project called 1-2, and there is a song wrote with Martin Gore called Cloth Number 9. And it has a very special and distinctive sound. I really like. I bought the CD, and it was also there were more people involved on that album. I think a remixer and a musician called John Technic that sounds very well and works very well was involved on that recording. And yeah, Claudia Brooking and Paul Humphries from O&D 1-2. I do know that that project. And I will try to play something now. Lord Montage says, I might ask Alec at Technology Connections about video color. He's very good at that sort of thing. You look fine either way. Thank you very much. That's great. Random, I guess that's sort of signature style of DX5 streams now. Yeah, but I do agree it could be great to know the technical reason for this change of colors with all cameras and depending of the light. Basqueman, hola de Portugal, boa noite, Basqueman. Onde en Portugal mora você? E que parte? Do norte ou do sul de Portugal? Boa noite, benvido. Okay, someone was talking about 1-2. They have a song fantastic called Cloud9. I'm not sure. I never played this. Let me. It's something sort of this. Okay. I think the note is different, and then it comes the chorus. And then there is a guitar solo at the end that sounds more or less like. Let me see if I can find here a preset. The final solo is absolutely fantastic. I think with Enjoy setup I could play it. Just a moment, because it's a song I should cover someday, because it's absolutely awesome. So let me find. Okay, I could arrange on a different way, but let me find the Enjoy the Silence. Okay. There is a guitar solo from Martin Gore, something. Let me see if I remember it. Okay. I should rehearse the song because it's fantastic. Cloud number 9. You can spot it on the internet after the streaming, and you will love that song. It wasn't prepared at all, so I was just trying to get the melody, but it's not easy because it's been a while since I don't hear that song. Ok, sou do norte, perto do Porto. Ok, Basman, eu estou no norte da España tamén, estamos pretiño, entón, obrigado. Okay, back on the chat, I am starting to play the first cover in a while. Peter Anterbill, Jose, can I buy this their shirt? I sell it to you. Okay, I don't remember where I bought this because I bought it some time ago. I do often buy a lot of items on the internet, and I don't really remember now. Digital Girl, so if it wasn't raining in Canada, wouldn't be here with us. That's great. Okay, so I think it's time to start playing one of the songs. Bomb the bass, Malakia, all could be nice. I just did a cover of Bomb the Bass, Malakia song time ago, so you can spot it also. Then let me prepare things as they were before. Okay. I'm starting to play a cover. It was requested different times, and I just only played kind of the riff a couple of times, but never played it on its entirely. So I'm going to do it right now. Sometimes I have some kind of problem on the chat. Okay, I think it's running. Charlie RV, good evening. Thank you very much, man. Thanks for joining us. What about some If ABBA? Okay, I could play some ABBA if you want. I think I remember some of the ABBA songs. Okay, Luigi Rofar, these days I listen very often to Circus of Death from Human League. Do you like? I find that the song was revolutionary at the time. Luigi, to be honest, I don't recall now the melody from that song, but I will be checking the song and I will be back on you with some feedback. But sure, coming from the Human League, I will love the song for sure. Okay, then it's time to start with the first cover for tonight. Let me see. Okay, strings. I think everything is set correctly. Okay, so let's start with it. Hope you like it. Okay, more or less well played because of some mistakes on the keyboards, but as always, the first cover is for hitting the hands. Anyway, One Cares is a fantastic song. You have to surf across the keyboard a lot of time, up and down on the keyboard. Anyway, as stated in previous weeks, I have to say and I have to announce that whereas I will be trying to keep the streamings every Saturday, I'm getting every week more busy, so it sometimes means that I have not the same time for rehearsing and preparing songs. This one is not very difficult but a bit tricky, and I just rehearsed it 4 or 5 times as far along the week. So anyway, I think the point of the streaming is just having a time having fun with the keyboards and so forth, so trying to do my best, but as always, warn you with some mistakes. Anyway, back on the chat right now. Let me catching up. Dimitris, okay, Digital Girl. I'm trying to pick just a few messages, because if I go back the whole song I played on the message, it could be very dense. So I'm just reading. Okay, so people is saying that no Ava, Charlie is asking about Chiquitita, Robbie Depeche Mode, okay, Noé Gorrochotegui, One Cares. Jairo, ¿puedes tocar entonces I Want You Now, versión devotional? No tengo el backtrack aquí. Habitualmente intento hacer en demanda lo que veo que sí que puedo, que tengo accesible. En este caso ese tema no lo tengo, pero sí en Joy podemos tocarlo aunque sea un poquito en piano y hacemos el riff. Por eso no hay problema. Okay, more messages in the chat. Okay, RG8, this is so nice, love those streams, thank you very much. As always, with some mistakes, but I don't really care about the mistakes, because it makes the streaming real. Some people perhaps can think, hey, this man is playing a backtrack on it entirely, but now it's real playing in here with mistakes sometimes, but it adds it makes it feeling real, like real playing. But on the last part, it's sad because this was a part fantastic when it says at the end of the song. This jam was missing on the part that I played, and the part where you play. You have to run across the keyboard very, very quickly. Anyway, back on the chat. Paulina, yeah, thank you very much for the compliments, but I think not beautiful play it. I think 50% beautiful play it and another 50 erroneously play it, but anyway. Gracias RJ8, buen trabajo José. Alex Romano, hello from Russia, St. Petersburg. Alex, good evening. Privyet, Dobroy nochi, I think is well said. Kakdela, thank you very much for joining us. Electronic Text, how about theme from Street Hawk from Le Park album Tangerine Dream, like Kebu does, please? Electronic Text, okay, I follow Kebu, he does very, very impressive performance, but I don't prepare this song yet. I should rehearse it and prepare a backtrack properly and so forth. So I am not able, I think, to play this evening. But thanks for the input. I Feel Love from Giorgio Moroder, Charlie RB is suggesting. Atomic Floor from Blondie. Empress Touch from Duran Duran. Do you like? Okay, Luigi is asking. Arno Berlander, hi, good evening Arno. Marcos Lorenzo Migueles, bonita camiseta. Marcos, buenas tardes, noches, bienvenido. Bueno, buenas noches, que tú eres de aquí de España. Okay, Peter Unterblick, something from Nick Kerso, please. I should rehearse something from Nick Kerso, because I never played it. Let me... Actually, the good one to be good is this one. One of my favorite Nick Kershaw songs ever was The Riddle, but let me change the second sound. I don't like it. Not layering. Oh, sorry, the volume was too loud. I should rehearse. This was one of my favorite songs ever, The Riddle by Nick Kershaw. Juan Jairo Fuentes, te consultaba si el EMAX te trae el coro que Alan Wilder hizo, es decir, el que sale en la intro del vídeo de Enjoy the Silence, porque quiero comprarme un EMAX. Jairo, te comento, el EMAX directamente, el coro que trae, las librerías de sonido que hay, no vienen con el teclado, las facilitaba la marca EMU Systems, pero no viene dentro del teclado. Es decir, el EMAX tú te lo compras y te viene sin sonidos, los tienes que cargar tú. El coro, los coros que tiene la librería propia de EMU no son exactamente el coro que se usa en el Enjoy. Yo tengo uno que es parecido, no es exactamente el mismo, pero es bastante similar al que se utilizó en el Enjoy the Silence, que es este de acá. Este coro es... Jairo was asking about the Enjoy the Silence choir sound. If it came with the EMU Max from factory, I said that there is a choir sound, several choir sounds from the EMU factory libraries, but they are not exactly the same as Depeche Mode uses, and Depeche, as far as I know, used different layers to do that. Some people claim that this was a Core M1. I do think that they used at least one emulator choir, but not sure if a third-party sound. I think it's not an EMU original sound. This is the choir I'm using. This is a choir I got long time ago with a library, and it sounds quite similar, despite it's not exactly the same. Charlie RB, talking about the same topic as stated before, it said it was an emulator too, but I think this choir I got is from an emulator too, but I am not sure what's the original source for that choir, so I cannot tell you really. Charlie RB talking about World in My Eyes. I think I played World in My Eyes not so long ago. It's a bit, I should repeat one chorus to play it a little bit better than I didn't like it, the first performance. Anyway, closing the Pro Tools session to open in the next one. And let's see what happens with the next. I can say in advance that I will be playing Take On Me by a-ha tonight, because a lot of people requested me that song. I announced it on YouTube as well as on the Facebook DX5 Jose Maria Vara page, so it's not a surprise for most of you to know that. But I will be playing later. I was working hard on the Yamaha DX7. Let me introduce my friends tonight. Yamaha DX7 2FD, this is the FT, the 2 version. It has two DX7 in one package. It can layer sounds, it can split sounds, and you can use it as if you have two DX7s. And it allows you some interesting features. For instance, you can put in unison mode all the voices from 2DX7, and it sounds really great. It sounds fantastic, sounds mighty. And it has some more features. This DX7 has a stereo outputs, but I am using it with mono output to preserve the original spirit. Sounds a bit cleaner than the MK1 version, but anyway, I think the Yamaha DX7 MK1 is noisier. It's more noisy when you power it on and you hear it's more noisy. But anyway, this machine is absolutely wonderful. I really like it. it's very hard to program, as stated a lot of times. Okay, back on the chat right now, Luis3335, the sinner in me, asking, Laurent Dubois, good evening everyone. Hi Jose, Laurent, good evening, thank you very much for joining us. Andrew Mironov, hello from Russia. Andrew, hello, a lot of Russian people tonight, thank you very much, I do really appreciate that. Privyet, как дела, thank you very much. Okay, I am just, this is my script. These are my script. I do not have a team of people working to me or for me. Just moreover, I am just working myself and I. And then this is my nice script for tonight. Okay, I think it's not. You cannot see well by the lights. As say the song blinded by the lights. Okay, I am just preparing the next song. I think it was requested time ago. So, okay, I am just loading it. Back on the chat, Empress Touch, when the first song tonight was One Care. It's great to have you here. Okay, first half song, because the other half was not very good. YMX Trails, Guayas, Desireless. Lot of people asked me about playing Desireless by Guayas by Desireless, moreover. A song I would love to play someday is, there are two songs I should play also. I really like Born to Be Alive by Patrick Hernandez, and I also like a lot, I think that's one. There was another one, but I just forgot about it. I will tell you, I will tell you later. Charlie RB is asking, do you use pedals? Not exactly. I use pedals for sustain, for instance, for doing that effect. But no, and I also have a volume pedal I don't use very often. I have somewhere here. You can see the volume is lower now, and the volume is upper now, with the same pressure. And I got it with another pedal, a different sustain pedal for Roland, but not really using effects pedal, if you mean that. Ok, Hugo Guillén, hola José, saludos de Ecuador. Buenas tardes, Hugo, un abrazo fuerte hasta Ecuador. Permaneced ahí, cuidaros muchísimo también, como en todo el mundo. Dave Schrödinger, hello Susamem, not sure if I said it right. Hello, good evening. Ok, fantastic. 12 Houses Astrology with Matt Davis. I would love to hear some early O&D, like any theme from the organization or architecture and morality albums. 12 Houses, good evening, thank you very much for joining. I was playing Being Boiled the other day, but I should need the Roland Pro Mars. I played it on an analog synthesizer from 1979, which is the Roland Pro Mars. And I do not have it tonight on the streaming, so unfortunately I couldn't play even the riff. But I played it the other day and I was really happy playing that song because it's very interesting. And I really like the raw sound coming out from the synths. Despite they played it on a Korg, I think on a Korg and on an old Roland System 100. But I think the main riff was not sure if on a Korg or the Roland 100 system. I should check it. Okay, then back on the topic tonight, which is playing some covers. I am just selecting a different sound bank from the, okay, on the EMU Emax 1. I need to load it from a Floppy emulator, as most of you know. MW, hello DX5, have a good DX7 day, thank you very much. I am DX5, I have a DX7 too here, and I do not have a DX5, a real DX5 Yamaha, but I do have the shirt, at least. Ok, Hugo Guillén pidiendo Situation de Yazoo, la apunto Hugo, a ver si la puedo tocar en uno de los próximos streamings. Buenas noches a HV Computec, buenas, bienvenido, buenas noches también, efectivamente. Ok, so let me see if I got the next song. Ok, perfect. Let me prepare the Roland JP8000 starting to work now. Okay, perfect. And the Kurzweil, okay, I am just preparing the setup for those who join me for the first time right now. I do used to play some covers, sometimes better than others, and I prepare every sound for every cover I am playing, and then I need to go into every synth and selecting the sounds. Some people told me a lot of times that I could do that automatically with Pro Tools, sending MIDI control change, MIDI program changes to all the synthesizers, but I find more entertaining, perhaps, I think so, doing it live. So you see exactly how do I select every sound on the keyboard. Then I need to go to the electric guitar, okay. Perfect. I am changing the character of the song, as you can see. Change the equalization and the effects. Okay, well, I think the sound is okay, perfect. So I think everything is ready to play the next cover. Hope you like it. Should Be Higher. This was a cover inspired on some TV appearance. It's not exactly as the original, the album version. It's a song I really love, and especially love the Emax 1 filter. I told you about the Emax filter the other day on one of the last streamings, and you will remember that marvelous filter sound. It's fantastic. It's absolutely brilliant. I think the Emax takes over on this song more than the performance. Okay, back on the chat. By the way, if you have joined it right now and you don't know what's this streaming about, this is me, DX5 Jose Maria Bara. I'm a keyboardist and I do like to play synths, to talk about synths, and I do prefer playing than talking, but sometimes when play I make some mistakes, but it all resumes how do I play. Anyway, just reaching all of you, catching up with you every Saturday evening here in Spain. I'm broadcasting from Spain at 10 p.m. local time, 8 p.m. UTC, and just playing some covers, talking about synths, and reading your message in the chat. As well, I remember you that I cannot always read each and every message during the streaming because there are a lot of people writing at the same time, and then sometimes I miss some messages. But be sure that I will be checking the streaming once the streaming was done, and it will be available for reply, and then you will be able to watch the video again to see the message, and I will be checking all your messages and your questions. So back on the chat, I am doing a pre-roll. Okay, people just guessed it was should be higher. Okay. Mad Moments Go, good evening, Simple Minds, lol. I played Simple Minds the other day. I think I played a riff. I really love Simple Minds. The other day I played a riff from Simple Minds. I will play it once again because I really love Simple Minds, and I love tunes like this one. I should cover this song on its entirely one day, Alive and Kicking, because it's a song I really like, and I remember especially that song from the 80s as a very, very fantastic sound. Back on the chat, checking some of your messages. Robbie said, cool, thank you very much. Love that beat, said Mad Moments Go, MW Delta Machine song. Mad Moments Go, sorry, I sometimes misspelling it. My hobby is making music. Thank you very much, that's very great, fantastic. Okay, let me check NDP. Andy, that sounds great, thank you very much, Andy. Nice to see you here. Spotting more messages. The Leo asked for the song of Knight Rider. Okay, I raised watching Michael Knight on TV. I do remember it, but I think I shouldn't. I wouldn't be able to play it right now because I shouldn't need some. It's something like that because it's. I should. It's a tricky. And then the synth part. Let me. Now. I should rehearse that song because it's funny to play. I do agree. Back on the chat, I am just checking your message right now. Paulina just said before, I think I am way before yet. I like the song and I love how you play it. Paulina, thank you very much. Thank you very much. Okay, spasibo. Okay, oh, the message jumped. Aramis said, love Simple Minds. I love too. All the DX5 fans, if you like Simple Minds, okay. Empress Tauchi is saying, as always, very interesting comments about the music and the ideas we got on this streaming. BW Storm Chaser, Volkswagen, I think, Jose, you should play the keyboard solo from Hunter and the Hunted, Herbie Hancock. Whoa, Herbie Hancock, how to say it? He is one of the masters. And I think I couldn't be able to play only 25% as well as Herbie Hancock. Herbie is fantastic, especially with the DX7. There are some videos with Herbie playing on the DX7 that are really funny. No Label Riffs, puede ser. No Label Riffs, José, vi que estabas haciendo Take On Me. No Label Riffs, efectivamente, pues has visto bien y la voy a tocar en breve. Ya os lo anticipo, ya lo comento ahora. Ok, David S, Tonere Mecaniche, Night Riders, okay, Night Riders on telly, hopefully followed by Airwolf. Ok, Sean Smith, the best part is the synth bass. Diego, José, me gustaría, si es posible, que hagas el riff de Violencia de Verano de Duran Duran. Violence of Summer, I remember that song. I remember that song from Duran Duran. He's asking me about a song that is not very known from Duran Duran. It was from 1990. Or 1989, I do remember airing that song on the radio. I think. Let's see if I remember the song. Something like that. I think I remember that song. I really love that song, by the way. I should play it someday. But it's in talking about Duran Duran, there are a lot of synths within roles, but this especially, I think it didn't have a lot of synths, just only the piano and so forth. Okay, Noé Gorrochotegui, I could listen to the DX5 all day. Thank you very much. Thank you very much. Laurent in France, the name is K2004 Night Rider. Okay, here in Spain it was called El Coche Fantástico. Recordaréis muchos en España y en habla española, en habla hispana, que acá se llamaba el Coche Fantástico con Michael Knight, la voz de Kit y Devon y todo esto. Okay, thanks, I meant that what you just played reminded me of Night Rider. Okay, the earlier, but it was fun to trying to play the original song. David S, new synth replaced the Roland Pro Mars. Yes, David S, it's replacing the Pro Mars for playing a later. Stratios, Violence of Summer, great. Diego V, Violence of Summer. Marco, DX5, what do you think about the Roland D50? Marco, is a very nice synthesizer. I really like it. I do not have the D50, I just only have the D10. It's a kind of low budget D50, but it has a feature that the D50 doesn't have. What is the multi-timbral? The D50 is not multi-timbral, the D10 is, and then you can do up to 8 sounds at the same time. And I think it's a synth. We couldn't understand the synth music without the D50 for sure, because a lot of sounds for Jean-Michel Jarre songs, for to say among others. For instance, Enya used it, the songwriter Enya, for Orinoco Flow, and most of her songs were played on that period where the D50 was out on the market. I think 1987, 88. And so I really like that keyboard. I was looking for one for a Roland D50 time ago, but not in the chase at this moment. But I would like to get one of those synths, because the D10 is a bit limited compared in terms of sound. The D50 sounds fatter, sounds more greater even, and the D10 is thinner, but it sounds great anyway. So yeah, someone said from Liberty album, Stratius says, okay, fantastic. No labels riffs, muy bien, Diego B, es exactamente la que intentaba practicar. Pantuflo Zapatilla, good evening, sorry for being late. Okay, Pantuflo, no problem, you joined it at time. VW Storm Chaser, Violence of Summer was of Liberty album. My favorite track on there is My Antarctica. Great keyboard from Nick Rhodes. Yeah, as always, I think Nick is a fantastic keyboard player. Not sure if he will ever see this streaming, but just in case Nick Rhodes see this streaming, I really love how you play synths. And one of the reasons of me playing synthesizers, among others, was Duran Duran keyboards, and especially all the songs. I always play the same riffs, I know, but for instance, you can find in my memory here, this is not exactly the same, but and then the strings, not sure, I don't remember exactly the memory for the strings. Let me see, where do I have aquí? Okay. And I think Nick is one of the best keyboard players ever. Despite his playing technique is not too complex, his riffs, his melodies are not too extremely complex. But I think one has not to be very technical to be great playing something. We talked about that topic the other day, for instance, talking about Martin Gore when the beginnings of Depeche Mode. Martin used to play sometimes with the PPG wave with 2 fingers or 3. I mean, not a very well trained keyboardist, but that's not the point playing keyboards. I think you can see me, I am not trained keyboardist and I play very bad sometimes the keyboards, but I think there is something about playing that you don't need to play extremely complex sequences, but I think it's moreover that you need to feel what you play and you have to enjoy what you play. I think that's the key. Okay, back on the chat right now. Sometimes the chat jumps very quickly, so I cannot help. Ok, Pantuflo, ya te saludé hace un momentito. Marco M, my D50 is from 1988. I do think that the D50 was released in 1988. That is. With your permission, first drinking of the night. My drink is not mojito, is not alcohol. I don't drink alcohol. It's not vodka. There are some theories saying that I am hiding vodka here or so. No, it's just fresh water. And then, meanwhile, I am checking the chat. While I'm drinking, I'm checking the chat. For instance, David S. says, I just bought a D10 and it's great for starting in D50 world. Warm out some sounds on D10. I do agree. I do totally agree, David. Pantuflo Zapatilla, I love the Jupiter 8 on the track. Yeah, I would love to get the Jupiter 8, but no budget yet. Okay, Flip Flop Information Society. Sorry, the message is running. I like Information Society. I'm not sure if this is. Now, I think I remember a song called Think from Information Society. Let me do something. Let me see if I got. Something like that. was more or less like... Sorry. Okay. But I don't have a sound that could fit. This is the famous electric piano from the Yamaha DX series. I should need the sustain pedal, I don't have it. Well, okay, I have on the other side, so I am not, I don't have it connected right now. This is classic ballad piano style, for instance, Whitney Houston and so forth. Because, for instance, Bobby Brown used it a lot, the DX7, for his productions as well for Whitney productions. Okay. Back on the topic, what was going to do right now? Okay, catching up in the chat once again. Okay, saludos José, just missing, okay, DC Choquecillo, de Choquecillo, saludos, buenas noches, bienvenido, muchas gracias. David S. says D50 was born in 1987, thanks for clarifying. Okay, MW says that I got vodka 40%. Not vodka, just only water. Distilled water, not distilled water either, man bulldozer. Ok, José, saludos José, vuelve el DX7, ya le has levantado el arresto. Bueno, en este caso al DX7.2 efectivamente. Ok, perfect. Then I am just preparing the next song. As I said, I was going to play Take On Me by Aja, so I will play it right now. I am just closing the previous session from Should Be Higher. At least we are 50-50. First song was not very well played and second song was better played. Let's see third song, what happens with it. Meanwhile, while the Pro Tools system is opening the session, I am catching up with you once again in the chat. Alan Díaz, alguna del gran maestro Vince Clarke con Erasure, por ejemplo Sometimes. Alan, debería tocarla. Yo hice un cover de Sometimes hace tiempo. Lo que pasa es que necesitaría ahora mismo otros sonidos. I should play it, the whole song with the backtrack, I think soon. Back on the chat, Abraham Corrales, I would like to see you covering Indochine songs. Well, I will have to spot their songs because I don't remember right now. Stratio said, I have recently heard a demo version of Ice Machine from Composition of Sound. And folks, there is a string machine at the end. I could not believe anyone knows which string machine they used. I'm not sure Depeche Mode using a string machine. I remember on the beginnings, Vince Clarke was using Kawaii 100F. It's not exactly a string machine, it's a synth, limited but a synth. But I don't remember what string machine could they have used on their beginnings, because on the beginnings I remember Martin with a Yamaha, I think the CS5 or CS10, I think the CS5. The small Casio MT, I think the 75, no, it was the, I think MT65, the one with the label Fairlight of light, not exactly the Fairlight original. And I don't remember what string machine could they have used. Okay, Peter Unterbilk is asking me by real life, send me an angel. I remember a song, I think it's the same, that is... I'm not sure if this one. Not sure if it was the song that you asked me for, but I remember that song. That is Says. Yeah, I really like that song from. Do you know? I discovered that song. I am just loading the next song on the next backtrack song on Pro Tools. I just discovered I am here. I just discovered that song in early 90s, thanks to a band, a project, a musical project that they did a kind of remix of the song. They were called Network from early 90s, I think 92 or 93, and they covered that song for the dance floor, and then I discovered that song there. And it was a nice surprise because I really love that song. Okay, I never announced what's the song I'm going to play but now I can announce you that I'm going to play, finally, after some weeks, Take On Me by a-ha. I was working hard on the keyboard on the Yamaha DX7 to get the sounds, then so I think I got some of them. Okay, let me play. Okay. And then I made the initial sound when the song starts, sounds more or less like this. And then start the bass. And there is another part where it sounds. Yeah, in fact, the DX7 was massively used by a-ha, among other keyboards, to make their big hit Take On Me. And for instance, the bass, I am doing things upside down because I am just playing the isolated notes before playing the cover. I don't used to do that, but I think it's interesting to do it now. Okay, and this is the infamous Yamaha DX7 FM bass. And this was massively used across the whole song, and the bassline, I think it keeps sitting. Okay, my voice is not Morten Harket voice, as you probably know. So, a-ha Take On Me, okay, MW, yes, but Emulator 1 is just from 1980. David, I do think so. I do think it's from that year. Maltelek, I was brought up in a house that was over 500 years old. Okay, I'm just missing the topic right now. Anyway, just loading the next session. Okay, it's almost done. And then I am using the Roland, which Roland? Two Rolands I am using for Take On Me. Let me check one thing. Okay, this is the beginning of the song. Okay, this is the backtrack. This is the beginning of the backtrack. I usually, some people asked me, I usually record previously the backtracks from scratch. I mean, I'm not using the commercial song. I am not using the original CD for recording the backtracks. I just sequence each and every instrument from scratch as they did for making the song. In this case, fortunately, I got the Yamaha DX7 and it was not very difficult to get the sounds used for the song. And then that you have heard right now was the backtrack sequenced by me. It's not the beginning of the original song. Okay, so I am using the JP8000, and then I am the JP8000 UV25. Okay, this is the sound I will be using on the verse. And then I am using some strings from the Roland JX8P. Oh, this is very high. Then so let's see what happened. How you like it? And so it was, the Take On Me by Aha. Hope you like it. I think the sounds were quite accurate, especially the DX7 sounds. I have to say that I started building the main lead sound, this sound. Oh, sorry. I started building it on a Yamaha DX7 MK1 version, but I found out I should need double the octave. I mean, this is the original sound I achieved. Then I found out it could sound quite better if I doubled the sound one octave lower, and so I did. And then I found quite easier to make a performance with the Yamaha DX7, and then I doubled the sound on 2 different octaves, and then you get the lead sound. It's quite easy to get that way. So back on the chart right now, let's see. I hope Daniel V is watching the video, because he asked a lot of times for that song. So back on the chat right now. Okay, I am just back on the last message. Ok, Alan Díaz, alguna del gran maestro Vince Clarke, que ya lo leí hace un momentito. Indochine, ok. Abraham Corrales asked me about Indochine. Ok, Lord Montage, ok, volume at 11 is not very good with me always. Anyway, YNC Trails, sound always shines on TV, or Take On Me is what I played. Okay, that's it. Fantastic. Back on the message. I'm trying to read very quickly the main message. Aha, Take On Me. Okay, a lot of them. Bravo encore, says Lord Montage. That gives some other touch. 80s was the best creative synth music. I do agree with Mad Moments Ago. Digital Girl, I'm singing in my head. That's one of the points of this streaming, that I can play some songs and you can sing in your head, or you can sing out loud and record it and send it, and we can make a kind of overdubbing in here. Okay, Sean Smith says, wow, nice strings. Yeah, they are kind of, it's a sound, a cross between strings and brass sound, talking about a DX7, which is FM, not very good at the strings. Okay. A1NK, how much time takes you to sequence easy backtrack AA1NK? Good evening, buenas noches. Okay, it depends, but some backtrack can be done within 3 hours, but others I can spend 2 days, 2 afternoons. If I want to be very detailed, it seems to be, it looks sometimes very easy to make a backtrack, because you hear that, for instance, this is the, you have to sequence this, and it's not very, okay, the bass line, this is the backtrack I used before. And then you have to take time, you have to double some lines, you have to record again to sequence. It takes time if you want to get a good sound. So I couldn't tell you a certain period of time, but it takes time. That's why sometimes when I need to record new backtracks, I am in a hurry for doing these streams, because it's not easy to build, for instance, 5 or 6 different backtracks within 5 days if you have to cope with more things to do. Anyway, I'm trying always to do that. Okay, singing in my head, says Digital Girl, as said before. Fantastic. The middle left keyboard. Luigi, thank you so much, Jose. It was great. Thank you very much. Okay, we should say thank you very much to Aha, to Morten Harket, Mans Fulholmen, and I am missing the other. I am missing the other part of the band. Morten Manfurholmen and Paul Wakatar Savoy. I think we should give them thank you very much because they were the composers of the song, and that's very important. Edwin Díaz says genial, dice genial, muchas gracias. Okay, it was always on, thank you very much. Paulina just says thank you very much, Paulina. And DP, it's okay. Richard B, nice. DX5, my band from my country, Norway. It's a kind of, I think you deserved, Richard. You deserve this homage, this tribute, because you asked a lot of times to me if I could play something from Aha, and I tried to do it properly, with justice. So thank you very much. Okay, thank you, Aha and DX5. Yeah, I think that's great. So, we keep on doing. It's 20 past 11 p.m. in Spain, 1 hour and 20 minutes live streaming. This is Jose Maria Vara, DX5, as always, spending some time with you, with the synths and with some backtracks I previously recorded. I'm trying to play songs as best as I can. Not always happen as in the first song, because I think I will be finishing playing once again One Cares. I want to play it once again. Anyway, meanwhile, I'm just closing the Pro Tools session. I just use it right now, and then I am opening the next one. I am repeating 2 covers this evening. As you know, I told you the other day I wasn't going to repeat very often, but I think it's interesting sometimes repeating 1 or 2 or a couple of covers that are very well-known Depeche Mode songs, and a lot of people requested me via comments on YouTube, via private message on Facebook. By the way, if you want, you can join me on my Facebook page. You can spot it if you look on the search box in Facebook, DX5 Jose Maria Vara. It's very easy, and then you will find the page. You can join it and you can reach me. I am usually posting updates about what I'm going to do on the next streaming and some interesting things. And then I received some message to play some covers I already played, but these ones I am going to play, I just played them I think one of them just only played once, and the other one I just only played a couple of times, and on the first streamings, I think. So I hope you like them. One of them is very well-known Depeche Mode song, so hope you like it. Okay. Back on the chat right now, otra vez en el chat. Por cierto, que a veces me echáis la bronca con razón, que intercale un poquito de castellano, un poquito de español en el inglés, también me gusta hacerlo, por supuesto. There is some real-time reverb on this cover, so I needed to change something here. And then back on the chat, David S. says, I love Halo. Okay, it's a great song for sure. Flip Flop, have you ever heard of a Brazilian rock band called RPM? Don't remember, not sure, I don't remember right now, Flip Flop, I do apologize. By the way, you said you are on Brazil. Boa noite, boa tarde, Brasil. Obrigado pela visita. I would love, says VW Storm Chaser, I would love to hear you play Nobody's Diary by Yasu. I take note, I will try to play it for one of the next streamings. Jose Maria, what do you think about Apollo album from O&D? I should have to refresh my ears with that album, but talking about O&D, I think I love almost every single song from them. Is Jose ever played Halo? Yeah, David, I never played it on a live streaming, but I do have a cover for that song. And then checking Robbie69100 at DX5, some Gigi D'Agostino, curious, first time someone asked me Gigi D'Agostino. Okay, I just remember, I DJ'd a lot playing Gigi D'Agostino songs, and a lot of them. I remember one of them, but without a voice loaded on the samplers, it couldn't be properly played. But there was a song called Super, I think, with Albertino, and it was, I'm not sure, it was something like, and it was something like that, but I should refresh my ears. And for that period, a band I really loved and they really played it a lot was, for instance, Eiffel 65. I really like it, Eiffel 65 always. As well as going back 10 years before, for instance, Robert Miles, what he did with children was absolutely fantastic. I should play that song once, I think, because some people requested it. Barbarella, buenas tardes o noches a todos. Buenas tardes, noches, bienvenida, gracias por estar ahí. Okay, Enigma, Artec M is saying Enigma. Okay, there are nice songs from Enigma from the early 90s, I do remember. Dangerous by Depeche Mode, says Torrente Canovas. Torrente, buenas tardes, buenas noches. Por el apellido no sé por dónde estás, si estás en España, buenas noches. Toqué Dangerous, tengo cover hecho de Dangerous, pero algún día debería tocarla, Tendría que coger aquí el backtrack que lo tengo hecho y tocarla. Bueno, pues entonces lo que vamos a hacer ahora, what I'm going to do right now is playing the next cover. Munsi Dancing, saying okay, Munich Dancing, I do apologize, good evening, or good afternoon, or good morning. What we could do right now, for instance, before I am playing the next cover, is to put on the chat where are we are. So I am in Spain, I am DX5, I am in the northwest of Spain, and please refresh my mind, put in the chat, please write on the chat what is your country, where are you watching from, what's quite interesting for everyone seeing others where they are. So let's see. Let's see here. There is some delay, as you know, when I am talking and you receive my signal. I think 10 seconds or even a little more. So let's see in the chat, folks, where are you? Where in the whole world are you? Or in the space, that I've heard that there are people that went to the space a while ago. So perhaps some of you are checking, spotting from the ISS. It could be very funny. Robbie, 69100 France. Patrick Rusinac, Slovakia. Good evening, Slovakia. Fantastic. Stratios, Karlsruhe, Germany. Peter Unterbilk, Germany. Düsseldorf, I remember, Peter. More people in the chat saying us where do you are. Electronic Tech and I, YMC Trace are from the same city in Canada. Great. Abraham Corrales, Mexico. Digital Girl, Poland. AA1NKs, Compostela, northwest of Spain, Santiago de Compostela. Not so far from me. Okay, Robbie 69100, Lyon, France. Christian K, Berlin, Germany. Fantastic, Christian. Good evening to Berlin. RJ8, Buenos Aires, Argentina. RJ8, as you know, I said it before at the beginning of the streaming, you have a plan for tomorrow evening, because RJ8 is streaming like me, but tomorrow at the same time, and he is also playing Depeche Mode covers, so you should check him. Como decía antes, RJ8 también toca covers de Depeche Mode, y a la misma hora, pero mañana, así que mañana ya tenéis un plan también, a las 10 de la noche podéis conectar con él. Okay, David S, Paris, France. Lord Montage, Anfield, Liverpool, UK. Pantuflo, Zapatilla, Spain. Luigi Rofar, France. Maltelec, Penrith, UK. Empress Stout, St. Helens, Merseyside, England, UK. Arctic en Poland, Man Bulldozer, Russia. Aramis, London, England. Diego B, estoy en Buenos Aires, en Argentina. Bueno, bien, estamos unos cuantos aquí, Perfecto. Bueno, pues gracias a todos, thank you very much, everyone. Hi from Basildon, England, Never Storm. I didn't know that, you are in Basildon. It's like a very special place for Depeche Mode fans. That's great. Never Storm, fantastic. Never is in Basildon, England. That's great. Sorry, not Never Storm, I was misspelling. Nerve Storm. Fantastic. Nerve, you will tell us if you have met any of the band members around the city, you will tell us. Fantastic. Eric Gonzalez Orguez, France near Paris, before Lyon, thanks a lot for your covers. Thank you very much to you, Eric, for joining us, and especially thank you very much to the artists who composed the songs, that's the point. David says, we are an international community, every country here, I do agree. Michael Sousa, son de Brasil, boa noite, boa tarde, obrigadinho. Okay, perfect. Then I am just loading. I am drinking a little bit more. No panic, just only fresh water, as you know. You know, sorry, BW Storm Chaser, Solihull, England. Thank you very much for reporting. You know, it's getting hotter in Spain with the weather. The weather is warmer, and with the lights and so forth. I know that I got a fan hidden here, and I got a spare fan just in case I need more wind into the room. So Roger Hodgson, Breakfast in America, says Richard B. Okay, I'm going to play the next cover. Is a Depeche Mode cover right now, but someone asked me for one of my favorite bands forever, that are Supertramp, and who asked, I think, Richard B. Roger Hodgson, Breakfast in America. Okay, I should put this kind of I need to find, okay. Most of you will recognize this song if you are old enough, because it's very old. A very nice song from Supertramp. It's a band I really love. Perhaps most of you are surprised because I am more synth guy than a 70s player, but I really like Supertramp. Fantastic. So, nailed the sound, Pantuflo Zapatilla. I have to say, this sound in the Kurzweil is called Breakfast in Korea. So, as probably you know, Kurzweil is it started as an American brand by Ray Kurzweil, and then I think the company was sold to a Korean company, and now Korean people is the one making the Kurzweils, and they do it very well. And it's funny because this sound is called Breakfast in Korea, and there are another Supertramp song with this sound. That's logical song, as you probably recognize. Okay, so back on the topic. Thanks one more time, Jose, for the share. For the share your music and talk with us. Charlie RB, it's a pleasure. I am always glad to share. We are doing it for, I think, almost 3 months. Yeah, I think this is the 11th streaming, and I'm very happy with it because it's nice. I am knowing a lot of people here, and we have built. Not me, all ourselves have built a very nice community, international community, and it's very nice. I wish someday we can meet somewhere and we can make a live gig, and then I can say hello to everyone. It could be really great, and why not? Let's see what happens with this thing around the globe, and let's see if it is over soon, and then we can do something. We have to study that. I am open to offers to travel with my keys and playing something. So that's it. Charlie RB, do you know Small Town Boy Bronski Beat? Yes, and indeed I played it a lot of times. I think not a lot of times. I played here, I think perhaps, not sure if I will have the sounds in here. I think I played the song once, and sometimes the riff here, but I could try to find some sound that could remind. This kind of piano like before. I should play it once again soon, because a lot of people ask it. Pantuflo Zapatilla said a harp one preset. Yeah, but this is not the original preset, but indeed in the Yamaha DX7 MK1 is the harp one preset. So, okay, Sean Smith, thank you very much, said he has the best cover of it in his channel. Well, I am just loading the next song to play. Let me see where I do have the bank, because I don't remember well. I think it's over here. I think you will remember this song because I played it live on one of my streamings not so far. Not so far ago. Okay, it's loading right now. Okay, E2 bank. Let's start with the Emax 2. I didn't use it before, I think. Okay, yeah, for the Enjoy the Silent Sound, this one. So, I am loading the bank 16. Okay, load bank 1.6. Okay, loading bank. This is a typical Emax sound on the libraries. This sounds very Depeche. Okay, so. Okay, this is a bit high. Let's go with the next cover. Hope you like it. As stated before, it's a cover I played once, I think on the third or the fourth streaming, but a long time ago. Okay, the Depeche Mode stripped, as you probably guessed very quickly when it started to sound. Some people asked me about the initial sound of the song that okay, that is an emulator 1 library sound. That sound comes with emulator 1, or came when the emulator 1 was released as a factory sound. And there are different motorcycle idles sounds, one of them is running, and this is a preset from the emulator 1, the pa 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 pa. It's very curious. So back on the chat, let me pre-roll, because there are a lot of people right now writing. Okay, Paulina ya, guess it stripped. Do you know Frank Sander, the German singer, says Bulldozer? No, I don't. I will try to spot him on the internet. Okay, Digital Girl strip, Cheap Guy strip, Digital Girl Scooter covered it. Yeah, I do know that. Strip A1NK, Charlie RB. Okay, we lay on the grass, says Mikhail Sousa. Okay, fantastic. Digital Girl says one of my favorites by Depeche Mode. Fantastic. Luigi Rofar, remember the first time I heard the 101 version, so emotional. I do remember too. I think the 101 version is absolutely fantastic. Al, good evening. AL says that loves it. EA1NK, did you sample a real motorbike engine too, Jose? No, I never EA1NK. I just used the same preset, but I didn't sample the original. I got the preset originally from emulator 1, and then I converted into the Emax 2, but it's the original preset. Okay, Onke Lalmas, den Vorwelt und Hintergrund. I cannot translate it. Okay, Mikael, so let me see you stripped. Okay, fantastic. I think people like it. Pantufo Zapatilla, Panic Kernel. Hey, Panic Kernel, come on guys, stay. Panic, they love the song, so that explains it all. Okay, Alex Romanov, best, thank you very much. Okay, EA1NK Ramstein cover is also nice. Yeah, fantastic, there are a lot of... HB Computec, me gusta la camiseta, muchas gracias. Es interesante la camiseta, desde luego. I like your t-shirt, thank you very much. Okay, Richard B, you can come to Norway sometime, DX5. Okay, I would love to visit Norway someday. I think I would like to travel all around the world, but Norway is one of the places I would like to discover. Fantastic. Let's see more messages in the chat. HV Computec, clapping. DX5 best, thank you very much, Alex. Okay. EA1NK says, había escuchado en alguna entrevista que el sonido lo habían sampleado de M del motor de una moto de alguien que trabajaba con ellos. No, es un preset. EA1NK was telling that he heard that the motorcycle idle sound was sampled from one of the Depeche Mode members, band members, or some of the crew that had a motorcycle. Not in this case, it was an original preset from the emulator 1, and what was sampled was the Dave's Porsche for the starting of the song. I didn't put a sound of a car starting, but the running car that's the Dave Porsche, I think, that was originally included on the original song. DX5 t-shirts for all the community. It could be funny, all with the... no, I should have something that put, I also watch DX5 on YouTube. So that makes more sense now. Okay, so I'm just closing the previous session, opening the next one. I'm going to play another cover that I played before, but a lot of people asked me to play it once again. So, Alan Díaz says EA1NK, el comienzo de la moto es de Dave. Alan, no exactamente. No, lo que es el de Dave, lo que es el comienzo de Dave es el sonido del coche, del Porsche. Yo no lo tengo aquí ahora, pero suena en la canción original. Cuando se escucha un coche arrancando, con el motor de arranque, eso sí es el coche de Dave en aquel momento, o uno de los coches de Dave. Pero el sonido, espera, permíteme que os lo voy a enseñar, voy a volver a la sesión anterior. El sonido de la motocicleta, ese sonido es un preset que viene con el emulator 1, I am opening again the session because Alan said he thinks that the motorcycle idle is from Dave, but it's not. Dave is the car, the starting car, but the motorcycle idle is not. So let's hear it. you will see the sound. Okay, strip is here, strip instrumental is here. I will play it for you, not playing, just only replaying, because it's on the backtrack. I don't have it on the Emacs right now. So let me do something. Okay, let me spot the motorcycle. I am here, I am at this side with the computer with Pro Tools, so I'm not lost. Then the motorcycle idle is this one. Okay, where is the idle? I think it's here. I think it's this one. Let me see. Okay, this one. Okay, I have to say that this I didn't sample this sound from the original Depeche Mode song. I got the emulator one bank by myself, and then this is how it sounds. And that's a loop. If you play the key, you start playing the same time, the same note. Okay, just for clarifying that it's not Dave's. Dave's Porch is what you hear on the first part of the song, and then it's a car instead the motorcycle. Then back on the topic, opening the session for the next cover. Okay, Maltelek says sounds like a canal boat. Yeah, I do agree. It's like a boat, like a steam boat. That sounds like a Class 25 loco. Okay, Los Montage. So you like the locos? I am very fan of locomotives as well. Yeah, Class 25 loco. I am more oriented to the General Motors, the Alco motors, the Alco. I think they have General Motors engines later. The Alco locomotives from made in America. I'm very fan of Alcos. Okay, back on the chat, Coucou Jose, Philippe Duvivier. Coucou, Philippe Duvivier. Hello, nice for joining us. X-Trail says, I read that Depeche Mode were into vintage cars. I think they like, and especially on a stripped video, you can see a Citroën GS. And I think someone said me that it was Dave's car, but I'm not sure about that. Okay, David says, okay, personalices DX5 t-shirt with all the cities where, okay, I do like. Alan Díaz, es verdad, José, es el coche, no la moto. Exacto, pero es fácil dar la confusión, Alan, porque son al principio los dos sonidos prácticamente parejos y es bastante normal el confundirlos ahí, efectivamente. Ok, Alan en una entrevista confirmó que era el preset del emulator una octava por debajo, estaba yo equivocado, también comentaba lo del encendido del Porsche del inicio, efectivamente, A1NK, a eso me refería yo antes. Ok, then I am loading the last cover for tonight, and then we will leave it until the next week. So let's play, let's put the sounds in the keyboards. E2, the Emacs 2, bank 39, okay, and Kurzweil P148, P148, okay, in here, perfect. I think everything is set. Okay, so let's go with it. It's a cover, I played it I think 2 times at least, but some people asked me, and it makes it easier to me every week if I play a couple or 3 new songs or even 4, and then I pick a couple of covers already done, because it's easier to me to play because I don't have to rehearse. So, and for the next week I'm not sure how long it will take, not sure, moreover, I don't know right now how long will last the next streaming, perhaps 1 hour or 1 hour and a half, let's see. I will be varying the times, the schedules, but anyway, not the schedule, the beginning time, it's always 10 p.m., 8 p.m. UTC, 10 p.m. CET, Madrid time. Okay, so everything is set, so let's go with the last cover. Hope you like it. Okay, a cover song I already did time ago. I'm feeling that today it was really hot outside, and it's really hot in the studio today. I feel that the fingers slide sometimes on the keys tonight. I will have to put the new fan, the second fan, like a jet turbine inside here for making more wind. Anyway, just catching up a while with you in the chat and then finishing the streaming. I think it's enough for tonight. So as always, remember you that I will be checking all the messages once the streaming is over. It will be available on demand on YouTube. You will be able after some hours to see the live streaming on its entirely, as well as read the chat replay, and then I will be catching up with all the questions that you may have for me. I have more questions the other day. Let me finish with the questions, with some questions from the other day. Just before catching up your message, Alex Romanov, okay, thank you very much. Aramis, fantastic. Philippe de Vidier, thank you very much. My favorite DM song, wonderfully overpowering. Okay, BW Storm Chaser. I am using here the EMU Emacs library piano. This sound comes with the EMU Emacs libraries. This is called 4-note stereo. I think it's a double piano because it's like on a cover Take On Me I did before. When you depress a key, it sounds in this key and one octave lower, and then it's a very well-known sound. And it's a sound that I picked from the Emacs one. So, okay, get on the chat, sing together, okay, people waving the hands, that's great, fantastic. Then, just catching up with some of the last messages. Fran José, hola José, ¿el sonido del riff inicial también es un preset del emulator? Fran, no, Fran, ahí directamente es un sonido de los que se subastaron en la subasta de Alan, que se hicieron un montón de copias por ahí y se podían comprar. Yo compré una de ellas. Y es el sonido, digamos, es el original, no viene en ninguna librería de EMU, o sea, si compras un Emacs el sonido no lo tendrías, ¿no? Tendrías que conseguir el sonido. More questions. He was asking about the Martin guitars riff on the beginning, this one, and this came from the Alan auction. You will remember from 9 years ago, there was an auction by Alan Wilder, and among others, he put to be purchased the sound, this sound among others from the best. But I just only on certain cases I use these sounds because I do prefer to make the sounds by myself. I mean, if I could get the Aha Take On Me lead and I could emulate it by my own synths and by my own tools, I should prefer always emulate it. So I just prefer to make this sounding this. By myself than buying the sound commercially. That's the point, I think. And then, okay, catching DX5, Jose rarely lets us down, says X-Trace. Yeah, I do agree, barely, sometimes, but just only a few, I do expect. Gracias, Marco, también que decías bravo. Marcos, Jose, you have great talent. I look forward to the next one. Great to meet the person behind the music. Thank you very much, BW Storm Chaser. Thank you very much. Much appreciated for sure. So, was a few questions for the last streaming. For instance, Marcos Lorenzo me preguntó el otro día, yo tengo los AKG 141 dorados, ¿qué diferencia hay con los plateados? Marcos, diferencia realmente, más que diferencia tendríamos que antes que matizar. Yo creo que es el 141, si es el hecho en Austria, los plateados y los dorados son iguales, y son los de 600 ohmios. Hay un poco de diferencia con los plateados, creo que es el 121, que llevan impedancia mucho más baja. Pero los AKG en principio son la misma cápsula, llevan la misma membrana, deberían sonar igual. Lo que pasa es que a mí me gusta mucho porque los plateados son muy difíciles de encontrar ahora, y menos en el estado en el que encontré yo el que tengo, que está muy nuevo. Entonces, bueno, pero diferencia real no hay ninguna. Si son de AKG de 141 con 600 ohmios, son iguales. Marcos asked me the other week about the difference between the headphones AKG 141, the difference between the silver and the golden colored headphones. Basically, they are the same. Always they are made in Austria, and they are the 600 ohms impedance. They are practically the same, but the silver one are becoming rare nowadays, and it's very difficult to get that headphones in good shape. And I was fortunately, I can show you once again these headphones. These are the headphones we are talking about, and they are very rare. These are the AKJ K14A1 box set, mint box set. I think these headphones are 35 years old at least, and these, as said the other day, these are the silver. You can see these are silver. They are not golden, they are silver, and they are the model K141 600 ohms impedance, and they are brand new, absolutely brand new, even with the original cable, the cable tent, even the original jack, and they are become very rare in this shape because most of them are weared, most of them are missing the cable, the original cable for sure, and the jack has been changed, replaced, and so forth. So, but not very easy to find nowadays these headphones, I have to say. Okay, let me put them back, and just on the chat quickly. Maltelec, I don't like it too hot. Yeah, it's in Spain lately. It has been very hot. 32, 35 Celsius. 32, 35 Celsius. What's quite hot for what we are used to here. So, and I am on the northwest. I'm not on the east. On the east part, on Valencia, Barcelona, and Sevilla in the south, they are quite used to be with hot weather. But in the area we are not so used to it. We have more British climate than the Spanish climate. So it used to rain more over there, and it used to rain more here as well. David says, Jose, please make an explanation on how Emacs works. Banks, mapping, where do we can find original Emacs sounds libraries? David, I think I should be doing a live streaming entirely dedicated to the Emacs, and then I will explain. It will be more technical, I think, and it will. I'm not sure when will happen, but keep an eye on my channel, on my YouTube channel. Keep subscribed. I also ask everyone if you want to subscribe the channel, as well as the Facebook page. You can find it on the Facebook search box, and then type in DX5 Jose, Jose, Jose Maria Bara, Bara, and then you can find my webpage over there on Facebook, and then you can log. And then I will be announcing when I am doing a live streaming with Emacs. I will try to put a camera inside on the top, and then I will be showing how do I work since I power it on, and then how I sample sounds, how I spread the sounds across the keyboard, and so forth. Diego B, here 9 Celsius, okay, 9 Celsius. Andrzej Kucha, greetings from Poland. Andrzej, thank you very much. Witaj Polsko, thank you very much. The streaming is finishing very soon, but thank you very much. Try to reach me at 2 hours before next week, because you will see it longer. And you will be able to watch the repetition, the replay of the chat, and the replay of the video after some hours on my channel. The headphones are older than Digital Girl, yeah. Okay, Fr. David Ward, says Philippe Duvivier. Okay, I remember that song. That's called Words. I should play it one day, because it's a curious song. Yeah, I like it for sure. Have you ever heard a question someone? No, it's not for me, it's not to me. What I love especially is the community talking between themselves, because it's fantastic. We have a fantastic, nice people, nice community. I have to say, I really like the people that usually join the chat, as well as the people that occasionally comes here. but the people that are always here is absolutely marvelous, I have to say. So thank you very much, everyone. Ok, Diego V, quiero un streaming con el E2, me imagino que dices el Emax 2, bueno, puedo poner los dos, el Emax 1 y el Emax 2. Abraham Corrales is asking Limal, el Never Ending Story. I think it's Giorgio Moroder involved on that song, but I should program it because it has a kind of arpeggio sequence or synth sequence all across the song, and it must be programmed before. So, more questions for the last day. Dimitri said the other day, foam is always okay with all AKGs, but I cannot tell the same about the cloth that goes over the speaker. I do agree. I had to open one of mine, I think this one, because it was disintegrated and it was very sticky. It was a mess because you put the headphones over a mixing desk and then it gets sticky. It was horrible. But I think it's the only problem I found out on this keyboard. Otherwise I am praising the AKG headphones. For me, they are, for my taste, to be honest, they are absolutely flawless, magnificent. Okay, let me see. Did DX5 play Martin Gore songs? Maybe Never Turn Your Back on Mother Earth. Never Turn Your Back on Mother Earth. I played Compulsion time ago, the cover. I should, but I don't remember well because I played it long time ago. I haven't rehearsed it for a long time. Okay. I do recommend you also to check the original version from this song. I know the man who made the song originally is called Joe Crow. He's a great musician. He was playing bass guitar and guitar for a long time. He was on some British band like the Nightingales. He was on the Nightingales and on the Prefects. And he composed this song, originally, I think in 1981, it can be, or 1982. And I really love the original version. It was made with a VG reading machine, as well as some synths. And it sounds different than Martin Gore arrangements, but it's quite interesting to check. Remember, Joe Crow, Compulsion is the original version, and it's a fantastic song. Diego V, no E2 emulator 2. Okay, I don't have the emulator 2. I should have, but I don't have yet. Just only the Emax and the Emax 2. Okay, back on the chat for the last. Kayagugu, Philippe Duvivier said. Diego Armando, saludos. Diego, un abrazo fuerte también para ti. Okay, we will, David says, we will go on your Facebook page. It's a good place to keep updated on what I'm doing. Y tampoco me olvido, tengo que decirlo, que muchas veces me habéis pedido que haga un streaming de grupos españoles. Gente como El Aviador Dro, gente como Azul y Negro, gente como La Mode. Bueno, deciros que sí lo voy a hacer. Lo estoy preparando para ver exactamente qué temas hago. Es muy probable que además lo junte, porque quería hacer el tema La Noche de Azul y Negro, que me encanta. Y al usar un vocoder para hacer ese tema es probable que lo junte con alguna canción más inglesa con vocoder. Veremos un poco cómo hacemos, a lo mejor alguna noche de vocoder y de paso algunas canciones en español, pero seguramente me lleve tiempo, solo lo tendré que preparar en un par de semanas mínimo. I was telling that I will probably be doing a live streaming with a Spanish band mainly, playing some 80s Spanish bands that played synthesizers a lot, and they were very well known in Spain, like Azul y Negro, like La Mode, like for instance Aviador Dro, one of the synth pioneers in Spain on early 80s, and I will be trying to do it as soon as possible, but it will take some time to prepare it because I need to arrange a lot of backtracks. It does take time, I'm very sure of it. So back on the chat, Andrei says, do you know anything about The Vision? Yeah, I know The Vision. They are not my favorites, I have to say, but I know something from The Vision, and there is some song from The Vision. I learned it one day. I should rehearse. I remember some song from The Vision, but I should practice it a little bit. But they have fantastic music, and they remind a lot Depeche Mode from early 90s to my ears. Okay, electronic text, thanks for this, Jose. Good evening to you all and all in the chat, and my neighbor MC Trails. I am off to cook some spaghetti for supper. Okay, electronic stage, thank you very much for joining. You take care, thank you very much, and see you next Saturday. Thanks for joining. Okay, doo-wop, is that a genre or a band? Okay, doo-wop is a genre, moreover. Okay, Sean Smith, 80s music is pretty big in Eastern Europe, Germany, much better scene than Nordics, at least. That's what Sean says. Okay, there are a lot of bands, I think, because I was listening to different bands from Northern Europe and from the States that are not very well known here in Europe, and they are fantastic bands. I think there are a wide variety of bands that we still don't know, and so I should investigate a little bit more. Okay, more questions from the last week. What's the next synth? Dave has asked me, what's the next synth you want to buy to make your music and covers? I think the next I would like to have is a Jupiter 8, but I'm afraid I won't get a Jupiter 8. I won't be grabbing one of them, at least soon. I hope not too late, but I would like to get a Jupiter 8 really, because I think I got more than enough with the actual stuff I got, because some DX7, some Roland, some old Rolands, some analog, some digital samplers. I think it's almost anything I should need right now. Producer Maki says the other day, been following your channel for a few years, just wanted to say hi and love watching your play. Thank you very much, Producer Maki. Okay, Pantuflo Zapatilla pidió el otro día, asked me, you could try something from Suluk, Fry, Jean-Michel Jarre Sunday, for sure. Baby Blue 57 asked, where is the Yamaha DX5? Because there is no Yamaha DX5. Yeah, here it is only, not the keyboard, just the shirt. And okay, there are more questions, but I think it would take so long. So, David S., do you know Kibu? For sure I know Kibu. I'm very fan of Kibu. He's a very great keyboard player. He also does his own music, what is marvelous. I can only praise Kibu because he is fantastic keyboard. He has a bunch of fantastic keyboards, so I really enjoy watching his videos. He's a very talented musician. Okay, Maltelek, everyone, we need to give Jose £10 each for the Jupiter 8 fund. Thank you very much appreciated, but I think it will take a lot of £10 donations, I think. Okay, people, thank you very much. 2 hours and 70 minutes, I think is more than enough. Thank you very much, everyone, for joining. Hope to see you next Saturday. Remember, 8 p.m. UTC, 10 p.m. Spanish time, Central Europe time. So I will be here with more covers. Not sure how many, not sure if will be well played or with some mistakes, but definitely I will be here waiting to see you, having a great time in the chat and just discussing a little bit about synths. 2 hours and 20 minutes, just only 5 covers. I think I just only played 5 covers on it entirely tonight, and it was fun. Not sure if playing once again one carries. Not sure if playing once again. I am in doubt if saying you goodbye to the next streaming or playing one carries once again, because I played it before, but I was not very comfortable with the playing. So I'm just loading. It's hot today, extremely in the studio. I need to put another fan for the next day. So this is the bank. Is loading, still loading. It's loading like a floppy disk. Still loading. I'm hearing it. and it's almost to finish. Still loading. Loaded. Okay, this was the opening song for this live streaming. I think I will be going to play it once again. Yeah, why not? So I started with One Caress, and I think I will be playing. What do you think? Diego V, el Júpiter 8 se lo siente en A Broken Frame. Totalmente de acuerdo, sobre todo en el tour, en el directo. Ya en el Construction Time Again se nota que pasaron a darle protagonismo al emulator. Totalmente de acuerdo. Malteleco, when the electricity came on the radio today while I was driving, had to turn the volume right up. I do agree. Thanks, Jose. Had a good time tonight. Thank you, Aramis. Okay, David S. Thank you for this streaming. Despite colors, hot weather. I do agree. Thank you, playing Take On Me. Richard B, you deserve that. You deserve that because you asked a lot of times to me playing that song. So I think you deserve that song. Okay. So I'm opening the session once again. I think I will be playing once again One Caress. I will try. Perhaps I play it worse than before. Who never knows when I'm playing live, but anyway. Ok, One Cares, I have the backtrack here. Gracias por la compañía, José, excelente, cada sábado mejor, maestro. Bueno, ojalá fuera cada sábado mejor, me gustaría, pero bueno, se va intentando por lo menos. En definitiva, lo que intento siempre es intentar ensayar lo más posible y que las canciones queden lo mejor posible dentro de lo que se pueda, porque daos cuenta que a veces refrescar canciones que hace años que no toco en una semana en la que tienes que hacer más cosas se hace a veces un poquito complicado, entonces yo lo intento todo lo que puedo. I was telling that I always try to play my best, but not always possible, because, you know, rehearsing or preparing 5 or 6 songs every week, songs I don't play for a long period of time. Sometimes takes time, sometimes I need to build new backtracks for those songs, and then sometimes I am with more schedules for the week, other jobs and other things. Other jobs always related to music, some productions I have to do for customers, and so forth. And then sometimes I am on the fly and I am on the hurry, trying to prepare the streamings. I was even considering to do a brief pause for a week or two, but no, I think it's great to try to keep doing every week, and so I will be next week for sure. And definitely just only catching up with you and having a good time playing synths and reading your comments on the chat. So I will be playing the same song I played for opening, the One Caress. Okay, 170. Okay, here it is. These are the mighty Kurzweil strings. It's brilliant, the Kurzweil. I do love how does this machine sound. So why not? Let's play it for saying see you next time. Okay, the second a little better than the first one. Thank you very much, everyone. See you soon. I will catch up with you in the chat 5 minutes once I finish the streaming, and then see you next week. Take care. Take really care of yourself and yours. See you next week with a turbine, a jet turbine here with 2 fans or 3 because it's tremendously hot tonight. But I think all of you make this streaming warmer even, and I like it that. Thank you very much. Gracias a todos, nos vemos la próxima semana, cuidaos mucho y nada más. Aquí estaremos con sintetizadores haciendo algún cover y bueno, pasando un ratito. Así que si queréis ya sabéis, os apuntáis y nos vemos todos. Hasta luego, chao, chao.